Hey, I'm Ed. I've consumed a metric shit ton of content during my life, and I love to talk about the things that interest me. I also love to rank those things. So I have decided to make a ranking of everything I can think of. Once per week, I will grab a random topic and rank it on my stream. From my favorite video games and animes to the moons of Uranus. I will rank them all. Welcome to Ranked Ranking. Let's go! So, today we are ranking all the characters, or actually the characters of the first 3 seasons of ReZero, as I recently have finished the third season and I really liked it. I thought, why not rank them? Or at least rank the characters. As always, it's just on my opinion. I mostly rank based on how much I like the character, like the personality of the character, their powers and so on, and the visual design, like how do they look, of course, like are they unique, are they interesting, are they pretty, are they ugly, whatever. Um, yeah, these are the main points I'm ranking them on. Standard tiers as always. I added the Omega rule because I already saw I don't know 50% of these characters, or I don't remember them at least, so they won't be worthy ranking. But enough blabbering, let's just start, shall we? Okay, first of all, we have the step siblings of, where is he? Here. Wait, what was his name again? I just saw the season. I forgot his name already. But no biggie. Well, I think they are actually a good point to start on. Okay, so how I see these tiers is to dislike a character, it actually has to be like an annoying character. These guys, they first of all don't have a lot of screen time, so they can't actually do that much damage. But now thinking about it, would I like it more if they weren't there? And the answer is yes. So I would actually put them in dislike. I guess the order between them doesn't really matter. Actually, I guess he was a bit less annoying. So the problem I had with them is, first of all, they're kids, they're annoying kids, or they're supposed to be that. They they're not supposed to be like antagonistic, but because you kind of find out of this, like, oh, by the way, of course, spoilers, of this second family his mother had, you are supposed to, I guess not immediately like them, or at least that was my feeling when I saw them, and I didn't really like this whole plotline, to be honest. Like, I hope they resolve it somehow. I hope he gets to at least talk to his mother at some point. But yeah, I didn't really like this whole plot they kind of created with that. Until this point, maybe it gets better. But for now, yeah, let's put them on this. Like, didn't really add a lot. Rather would not like them to be there. By the way, I don't know 90% of the names of those characters, so I would just say this guy most of the time. So this guy. He is funny. I like him. I have always a weird feeling with this guy, like he's scheming something, and they do want you to believe this. In general, the whole anime is a lot about kind of like subverting your expectations about a lot of the characters, especially in season one, right? And this also he's a character you haven't seen even the face once, so there's a lot of playroom to make him a really dislikable character or even a better one. But for now, the character he's playing at least, maybe it's his real character, I do like. Even if he doesn't have that much screen time. Season 3, he actually got more. You also saw him fighting, and he seems to be rather strong also. As he was able to kind of 1v1 Lust. Yeah, so I think like is perfectly fine there. I think that's Anastasia. Um, so season 1 and okay, 2 they didn't really appear, but season 1 she was really unlikable. She was like this nasty, plotting woman, whatever you would call it. They did actually with all of the other princess candidates make them way more likable. So if you would look at season 1, I probably would put her in dislike or even hate. But now I would put her in okay. Like, she's a whatever character. Still, I don't really see what they are wanting to do with her story wise, because she's like kind of there. She doesn't really do anything. Also, again, similar to him, there seems to be a lot of open questions. Is she actually who she says she is? Can she actually fight or not? So still potential to go up, down, or just stay where she is. Beatrice. Oh, that's a difficult one. Again, season 1, immediate hate. Like, one of the most annoying characters, but she was supposed to be like that, right? She was supposed to be like a Tsundere. And Tsunderes are 99% of the time super annoying characters, for me at least. And now she got way better, especially during season 2 and all the bonding she made with Subaru, of course. But now it's kind of on the other verge. Now she's too annoying because she's too kind of. Actually, it's not because she's too clingy. It's because she still has her own old personality of this kind of like. It's not egoistic, but maybe like she thinks less of other people, but she just thinks more of like Subaru and people around Subaru. So she actually still doesn't seem like a good person or spirit in her case. So if season 1 would be hate, I think I can at least uprank her to dislike. But she has her her spot in the story, her reason, and so on. Maybe it gets better. Maybe I just need some time to get accustomed to her. Immediate Humega Lul session. I think these are the kids of season 1 from the village next to the mansion or close to the mansion. But I only remember one of them, which I think was her name. I was thinking of Petra, but I think that's the one from Attack on Titan. The orange haired one, I can't even see her. Maybe she's not here. Anyways, yeah, I don't know those kids. And this guy doesn't tell me anything. Kurush Sama. Okay. This is Sama. I think Felix is calling her Kurush Sama, right? She's definitely at least a like. Like, from all the candidates, she was the most likable next to Emilia, of course. From the other candidates. Maybe Feld also. From season 1 even. And she only she lost kind of her character and her powers and all that. She's just getting beat down, which makes me actually feel with her. I think she could be either a really high like tier or lower love tier. So for now, I will put her in love. Like, I really like her character. She's just like a good person. Like, as I said, season 1, she was the only one who helped out, and just in general, it seems to have a genuinely nice character without any scheming, and kinda gets shit on for that. Hope she gets a redemption arc. Again, more kids that I can't remember. Okay, we have the first witch. Okay, the witches are difficult because he only really saw was it Echidna? A lot of her personality. I guess we saw the personalities kinda of the other witches, but not a lot. Also, it's hard to remember. So I mostly have to go for visual design. I think that's the one which was laying on the ground all the time and sleeping, right? So this one is. I actually like her because she stands out the most from my memory, at least, besides, of course, the Witch of Greed or Echidna. I think she was pretty ruthless also, but yeah, nothing else I can remember. I will just put her in okay. I will put her below Anastasia for now. Like, I have no reason to dislike her. She hasn't done anything that really annoyed me, that hurt the story or anything. And with I don't like, I don't mean, oh, you're an evil character, I don't like you. I like evil characters if they're good, if they're not annoying or something like this. Like, I don't like characters where I feel like they are hurting the story. And there is the next one, Echidna, which is a good character in this case. I'm just thinking if she's, again, a like or a love tier. I think I will put her in high like, though. I don't think she's a love because she's still, even though she showed a lot of good sides of her in season 2, her whole being and backstory of being a witch is kind of fucked. Like she's still not a good character, right? She's, I think, maybe I misunderstood, but I think just because she is a witch, she cannot be good on the things she does and thinks of and believes in. But I do remember that kind of she was likable at the end. But as I said, I think I don't trust her. Let's say it like this: I don't trust her. That's the way how pointed. But otherwise, visual design and all we have seen character-wise, great character. Does she have a name? I don't remember actually. She was the one who slit the belly slasher. Anyways, really, really cool idea for the beginning of ReZero. I don't know. It probably would have worked with another villain, but the whole beginning of ReZero is something I think that made it so popular. It's mostly because of the whole idea of the returning by death mechanic. Um, but I think she was a great addition. But now that I think about it, actually she's maybe too generic. Also, her now appearing in the mind of Rufus, was it? It was Rufus, right? Let me Google real quick. No, I'm talking bullshit. What's the lion guy? Now I get. I was thinking of Regulus, who also isn't it. I can't find it that quick. Anyway, uh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, she was now her appearing in like the mind of him, and also their fight. I guess the fight was cool, but other than that, she's just like an assassin. We didn't see a lot of her character because she, if I remember correctly, she doesn't really have one. She's just a psychopath, which can work. But I think we would have to see a bit more of her for that to make her really stand out. Visual design wise, awesome, of course, but all in all, I think I would put in dislike here, although a high dislike. I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, if something's off, missing potential. Also, she's a really just cruel, horrible character. Here, I do subtract points because she's just shitty. I think because there's nothing good about her that I can add to her. That's why I'm putting her in dislike. Wait. I want to do those later for obvious reasons. Okay, we have our first hate. Okay, this guy, like, okay, he's written to be hated. Like, you cannot not hate this guy. If you like, I don't know, but it has to be wrong with you to like this guy. I guess you need to feel bad for him, but he hasn't shown enough of his good side, or you don't know enough about him to actually feel bad about him. So he's just a um like he's just there to make it harder for Reinhardt to do his stuff and for his father. Kind of like just an awkward written plot piece, in my opinion. I think they could give him something though, like if they, yeah, just show a bit more of his story and that he actually can be a decent guy other than just being a drunkard and fucking up everything for everybody. Or go the other way around and make him a complete villain and make his fucking Madara villain arc or Obito villain arc would be more fitting in this case. This guy, okay, how I watched the third season was I watched the first 2 episodes when they came out, like last year. And then I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna wait and binge everything when everything is out. I'm not gonna wait every week. So I remember him appearing in the beginning, but after season 2, he appeared like 3 times and I completely forgot his character. I can't even hate him. I'm borderline should put him in Humega Lul. But I do know who he is. But nah, I have to put him here because so normally I would put him in okay because he's like a whatever, but I can't say anything about him, like literally nothing. At least about those I can say I like that visual design. For him it's like, eh, again, a really okayish design. But it wouldn't feel fair to put him above characters like Beatrice or our belly slicer. Felix. I like Felix. Actually, yeah, I like Felix. I still like him a bit more because he's funny. But Felix is just, again, just like Crush, just like a nice character, a healer. Like actually also has some jokes and the whole, I guess, twist or joke that um he looks like a woman. But yeah, just likable. I'm fine with that position there. Feld. Mm, actually, I'm a bit disappointed in Feld. Like season one, she's this character like she grew up in the slums, but actually she's a nice person, even though she's a thief and so on, because she had it hard, right? And she's a child, I think, and she doesn't develop. That's my issue. Like in season, I don't know, I remember if she appeared in season two, but in season three, she's just still like a brat and kind of. Maybe she's developing slowly, but she's not really showing it, or maybe she has to behave like that for Reinhardt's sake, because he also behaves like a fucking idiot, to be honest, sometimes. But yeah, she's a bit like just a brat, so it's not enough to put her in dislike, but I can't put her above okay. For now, at least. Oh, Garfield was his name, right? Yeah, Garfield. Yeah, he was the lasagna cat. The sister of Garfield, no idea what her name is. She also appeared only in season two. Of course, like it's unfair to say she has great visual design because all female characters, to be honest, have great visual design. Um, generally just Astral and ReZero's awesome, I think. Um, what do I remember even about her? I think she was nice, but she still had this kind of like rough attitude if she needed to. She also could fight, right? And also she was sometimes a bit rough to Garfield. Um, but I can't put her in like she's. I guess for visual design I could put her, but nah, I can't put her. I can't put her above Feld. I think above Anastasia's fine, because Anastasia's I still don't trust, and she was really dislikable in season one, and she hasn't redeemed herself enough yet in season three, in my opinion. So I put her there. And to be honest, Garfield, I also don't like him, even though he has Bakugo's voice actor, which is normally a really big plus point. Um, he's just fucking annoying. Like everything, he's kind of doing the same thing as Bakugo in My Hero, but just in annoying. Maybe because he's not important enough. Huh. But yeah, anyways. Is it enough to put in this? Like, his power's also pretty shit. Visual designers, whatever. I think he's borderline dislike. I think I will put him on low, okay, for now. I think he's still above those two. Maybe. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I do remember this guy from season 3. Apparently, is he part of this group of those two idiots? Where's the other one of those? I'm not sure if they are the three guys who attacked Subaru. If they are, fuck those guys. Oh shit. Immediately here. And I don't remember the characters actually that much. He did fight though at the end against Gluttony, so he can't be that bad of a guy. So I will put him highest. He was annoying though. And him I just don't remember. I should probably put him who Mega Lol. I'm just gonna say these are the three guys who attack Natsuki, but yeah, they're also just there to be stupid. I think they kinda are trying to make them look like what are they called? Team Rocket from the original Pokemon series. Like Jesse James and Meowth. But it doesn't work with them because they actually did kill Subaru, if I remember correctly. So these guys are fucking dangerous. They are ready to murder. These are not nice people. And even if they do change, like I don't trust them. I don't know enough about those guys. They are just shitty guys who kind of are forced to behave. That's how I see them. So yeah, fuck those guys. The cat siblings. Let's put them together. Where's the third one? Wait, is it only these two? Can't see the third one. Oh, there's the girl I mentioned. No, I can't see the third one. Okay. Well, I can't even put them like distinguish them a lot anyway. So I guess I can the female because she got more screen time in the third season. But they are all actually no, they are not that same. She's like really kind of silly, childish. One of them is I think really smart. I think that's the. Is this the smart one? No, the smart one has glasses. Where the fuck is he? Anyways, this guy I don't remember at all. I guess I'll just put him in low. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I do rather dislike her, so I think that's fair. I like Garfield more than her. I think that's the female, so I will put her there. I think that's fine. I think that looks good. Who the fuck is that? I thought that was Julius, but that's Julius. Isn't it? Yeah, I don't know who that is. Also, this doesn't look like it's from the anime itself, so maybe he's either a really nuanced character or a new one. Julius! Okay, season 1, piece of shit. Although Subaru also was a piece of shit, but I was on Subaru's side. I didn't like him. Great redemption arc. Also huge impact at the end of season 3. Not the same as Rem, of course, but now that he's also in that situation, also as kind of as Crush I guess, makes him more and more likable. And I actually think I will put him here. Still, it's funny. I just realized that all the knights are here. I think I would put him below Felix though. Still, I think he's missing kind of. I think maybe he's missing like a win. We didn't even see this fight in season 3, right? We don't even know what the fuck happened. This guy does need a bit more screen time. Oh, that's the vendor, the Apple vendor. I mean, that's like a whatever character. So the more whatever the characters are, the more on the right he goes. He helped Natsuki out. He also, I think he also hindered him a bit, but he's not a bad guy. He's like whatever. He's a plot piece to start the whole, also to explain the whole returning by death mechanic. I think that's supposed to be Subaru's dad. That's his mom, I guess. Oh, this was one episode where they appeared. I can't remember shit about his dad. He looks really evil in that pic. Is he? Wasn't he? Was he a bad guy? I don't feel. I don't feel confident in ranking him. The mother I do remember to be alright though, so I think I will just put her on low. Like parents get a pass as soon as they are not pieces of shit. I think he was a good guy though, so he would be probably like in the same tier, or maybe an okay. I don't know, but I can't remember what his character was like. And visual design wise, he looks just like evil Subaru. We have like some fucking villager who appeared like maybe for one episode probably here. Is it the spirit? I don't even know what she was, but the girl from season 2 with the 2000 clones. Um, oh boy, I don't remember jack shit. I know that she had multiple bodies and they did have different personalities, I think. Although most of the time when you saw her on screen, she was just really silent. I think that's another like whatever. I do like her visual design though more, so let's put her here than the two cat kids. Oh, let's get to the first sin. Gluttony. Actually, let's put them together because I'm really confused by those guys. I don't know if I missed something, but I don't get why there are two of them. And like, are they the same? Do they share a mind? Are they just like two different people? Are they twins? Are they from the same body? Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to know this already, but I'm just confused about those guys. And I think that's just connected that it just shows I don't know enough. I don't have enough backstory. I mean, they gave Betelgeuse like half of a season. Um, I guess that is just the context missing. Also, he doesn't have a lot of screen time, and his battles were kind of weird. His fight with Otto was kind of like, shouldn't he have been able to one-shot all of them in a second? Really stretched out for no reason. And the fight with Julius wasn't even shown. Um, and because they don't give me a lot, like not even a good fight, I think I'm going to put them in dislike. I think I want put him lower though because he seems like the original and he seems like the knockoff. This girl, the bard. Wait, is bard a word in English? I don't know. Anyways, the singing traveler. Uh she was nice. She's just a city girl with a dream. We got a bit of backstory from her. I do like her. She's like again, bit whatever. But yeah, she's just a happy spirit, just wants to make music, make people happy. That's a good character to have. Like, who the fuck is that? He looks like from fucking Naruto or some shit. Don't know who any of these guys are. Is this like one of the royal kings? Oh, that's one of the guards, I think. Yeah, I don't remember their personality at all. Okay, who the fuck is this? Is this one of the witches? If yes, I can't remember her at all. Shit, she looks more important. I think I should know her, but I can't remember. More kids. More kids. I don't know. Okay, I do remember her. She's the witch of. Was it Lust? I think it was Lust. But I'm not 100%. Or was it Wrath? Anyways, she actually had some personality to show. She seemed like a good character, actually. Even though still I don't trust her and she's a witch. But I think that's actually enough to put her in. Yeah, sure, low like. Can I put the mother there? Really? I think I have to put her on the lowest of life because we just don't, or I don't remember enough about her. More, probably some merchant, I can't remember. What the fuck is this? What the fuck am I looking here? Oh, that's the sin of Wrath, Lust, isn't it? No, Wrath. This time it was right. Um, she had great presence at the beginning of season 3. Like the first two episodes, maybe even the third, I don't remember. Like she was a menace, right? She just her power was super cool depicted, but she's a crazy bitch. So I can't put her over her. I think a good place is here. She's too interesting to put lower than the kids, but I can't like her more than Beatrice. Otto. Otto. Otto is a bit like this Joe character that everybody who gets him. But he's just a good guy, like. But he's too boring. I don't feel like he's um, contributing a lot to the story, even though he is doing stuff. But this fight also was super weird against Greed. So I think I sadly have to put him. Actually, put him below Feld. He had enough screen time to get that spot here. Betelgeuse. We only have this version of him, right? Okay. So this is gonna be hard to rank because evil Betelgeuse and good Betelgeuse are two completely different characters. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe it's not that hard to rank because even though evil Betelgeuse is a batshit crazy maniac who you should not like, he has kind of this Joker vibe. So he's so crazy, but he's so well not maybe written, but he's depicted so well. Like he has such an aura, such a nice or such a crazy presence that it makes him likable in some weird way, like because he's such a good villain. And the good Betelgeuse. Wait, did I say Basilgoose or Betelgeuse? I played too much Monster Hunter. Um, yeah, he did a good one. Also, is just a good guy, right? He sacrificed himself and all that shit. So he deserved a like, and I think actually a higher like. But I can't go above Julius, I think. Because still, fuck that guy, right? Her, she's whatever. She's like, I mean, she's a nice kid, right? She's not as annoying as Feld, which gives her plus points. And just for that, I will rank half. Yeah, I think that's completely fair. Who the fuck is that? Is this another witch that I forgot? I can't remember her. Ooh, Priscilla was her name, I think? Okay. Now Priscilla is probably one of the most best designs, visual designs in the series. Also a character. She's such a bitch. That's really hard to like her. But it's almost like she's a character of a narcissistic evil character, or so much of a character that you, seeing her as this character makes her fine, but not enough in my opinion. Like she's still just in the core, just a really evil being. She really had a good redemption arc in season 3 by actually fighting against the evil and doing something, because the second season she didn't really appear, I think. But in season 1 she was just uncooperative and was just like a huge nuisance to everybody, especially to Subaru. But it also showed there that she has this really, really fucked up character. And even though she did fight in season 3, she still only did it kind of for her own self, and because she for some reason liked the Bard. So if you just rank the visual design, she would meet immediate love. But because she's such a shitty character, I have to distract that. Can I put her in like? I wouldn't put her in dislike. This wouldn't be fair, I think. Like still, I think she has her reason in the story and she's working out. And I can't hate her. But she is a huge bitch. I think top of okay is fine. I think that kinda evens out. So if a character is a hate and her design is a love, and I think a high okay is fine. And she redeemed herself a bit, so she can get a higher okay. Oh, what was his name again? He's gone so long, I already forgot his name. Puck? Now this guy is super annoying to be honest because he's just like this parent hovering, this helicopter hovering above Emilia. But he's also crazy strong. But the issue is he never really used his powers for great good until Emilia died in one of the runs and he just fucked up the whole world, which was cool. Well, one of the most iconic scenes where he froze Subaru to death. But all in all, I actually do dislike him. I think I will put him here. I think she contributed more to the story for now. Just with the beginning of season 3. I think season 3 is one of the best um, first fights. Let's call it like that. Who the fuck are those guys? I have no idea. Ram. Um, Now Ram is difficult. She's not a tsundere because she doesn't like anybody but Roosevelt. Maybe that counts, but yeah, she's the annoying type. But she had enough screen time and you have enough knowledge about her that explains why she's like she's, and it shows sometimes her true colors and she really cares for Ram and all that shit. So I think I will have to put her above Feld at least. And I do like her, yeah. If you'd ask me, do you like Ram, I would say, yeah, sure. So I think she's still annoying though. So the bar is still better. She has a better character. Who the fuck is that? Lust. Okay. Now here. Super cool power. Visual design. I mean the original one from her. Also really cool in my opinion. And one of the most fucked up characters. But again, they put it so on top, similar to Betelgeuse, that I actually find it as a positive. So I do put her up in a like tier. But I think a lower one. Because still she's fucked up. The mother of Garfield. Like, what the fuck do we know about her? She just got amnesia, like she hit her head. She got buried by rubble. I don't even know what to rate here, to be honest. Visual design, of course, great, but nah, I won't rate her. Like, I guess she would land somewhere in the okay tier somewhere. I can't put her above Garfield. Probably, yeah, probably here somewhere. Not sure. Okay, Regulus. Um, so he's a huge piece of shit, of course. So he was designed to be disliked. But, and I guess to put it up front, I would put him in dislike probably like, let's put him here. Um, but the issue is not that I dislike Regulus because he's a piece of shit, also because of that, but I think they didn't went far enough. I think I see what they tried to do with him by giving him this like really almost childish character because he's so greedy, he wants everything, and if he doesn't get it, he throws a tantrum and stuff like this. But I think this kind of destroyed all the fear you had of him. Like when I think of the wait, how are they called? Bishops? Archbishops? Guys like Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse was the villain in season one, besides the whale. But this guy was fucking scary. He really took a while to put him down, and even when they thought they did finally kill him, he fucking got Subaru like the last time when he took his body, right? Like this guy, you actually was afraid of him. It's kind of like Orochimaru in early Naruto. And I think they could have done a similar thing with Regulus. They could have like the problem with Regulus was the fear in the season was not, oh, he's gonna kill them all. It was, oh, is he gonna do something to Emilia? But like it was all focused on his marriage plot and the other wives he has. You never was afraid that he really would kind of kill anybody, which then turned out he couldn't do because if they die, he dies with his heart thingy, right? And I think they could have made a really like they could have made him a really, really scary character. Also because he kind of was introduced like that, right? In the flashback of Emilia when she was a child, he was like this guy who just fucking popped up everybody, like he one-shotted everything. But he really got downgraded. Also because they showed his childish side. Um, it took away the sphere again. It's a bit like with Homelander and the boys. Like if you show too much weakness or a weakness in a cringy side too early, like you can do this like at the end, like a crash out, like what they did with I guess another spoiler for Death Note now. With Light at the end, right? I didn't like the ending of Death Note where with the crash out because I don't think it fits to Light. But I think with Regulus it could have worked because he's the personification of greed, right? And he should be like a petty person. But I would have liked if you tried to keep it up more and be more of a threat. So that's why I'm putting him here. I know he's a piece of shit. He could have been on the level of Betelgeuse because I think visually he looks awesome. It could be also by the way Betelgeuse design so crazy. I also really like it. Yeah, I think they fumbled him, so that's why I'm putting him here. Yeah, Reinhardt, our Gojo of ReZero. So I normally have problems with Gojo characters because you have to ride around them, and they did have to do this again here in season 3, also kind of season 1. But he's not so obnoxious. He's just like this white knight, good guy. So at least that is a good point for him. He's not annoying. So I would put him in like. He has a better character than she's more his power also is really cool and he's one of the guys who can fight. So I think I have to put him. I think I think here. I think I have to put him here. Just because of his abilities, I have to put him above. Uh, which is weird. I don't feel that strong about him. I think it's just a really strong drop from love to like tier. Although I did say that Crush maybe is also a high like. Huh. I don't really love a lot of characters, I guess, but they will come. The wolf or whatever beast guy. Did we see a lot of his character? He's like just a tough guy. He's not a bad guy. He did fight with Julius, right? Actually, why didn't he lose his character or his name? He's a whatever character. We can just put him to the other ones. Actually, I like their designs more than him. He's just a beast guy. Rome. Why do I know his name? I think it was his name. Um, again, like this is a whatever character to be honest. Like, yeah, I guess he's a good guy. Like, really overprotective of Feld, but he didn't really annoy me or anything like that. Roosevelt. Yeah, fuck that guy. I don't like him. I don't give a shit about his backstory. I don't think he's a good guy. I don't think he's an interesting guy. His visual design is whatever. I know he's like, do I hate him though? No. I guess we can put him below Regulus. Although this feels kind of wrong to put Regulus there. But yeah, I can't put him above those guys. Actually, yeah, I think this looks better. Nah, he has enough screen time and he did get his backstory. I don't feel that guy at all. Don't know what. Yeah, this is the Witch of Greed, right? Yes. Okay, so this is basically Emilia. I'm calling it here and now. There is some time skip, time parallel dimension shit shenanigans. This is Emilia from another timeline or time or whatever. I don't know. That's why she is so in love with Subaru, because somehow they get together, and what do I know, and Subaru dies, and then she gets crazy and wants him back, and that's how she exists. That's my prediction. Hopefully it's wrong, because I wouldn't like that. We don't know shit about her, to be honest. But I guess it's foreshadowing. Just because of her visual design, we will put her up in like. Oh, that's another one of those witches, right? Wait, is this the one who was lying around? She. Oh, that's Gluttony. She was like, oh yes, that's the bondage shit. She was the lazy one, right? I don't remember her character though, but I like her visual design more, so we'll put her there. I think that's just fair. Who the fuck are you? I feel like I should know her, but there's no bell ringing. The Swordmaster, the Reinhardt's mother. I don't remember her name. She just appeared like two episodes ago. We did only really see her in flashbacks because she was dead, obviously. But we saw her fight. I mean, I see her somewhere here. I think, yeah, like that. Great design. She's a nice girl. She was, although she did let her brothers die, kind of fucked up. Yeah, no, her whole fucking army, kinda. Uh, yeah, that should be fine. Oh, here's the glasses guy. Let's put him. I guess he's the. She's more interesting. We saw more of her, so I think he's next. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, she's one of the witches. She was the happy one, but she's still a witch and still evil. But she has the least interesting design, so we'll put her there. What the fuck was his name? He had like some German name, I think. I mean, they're kind of trying to go for this old master vibe, right? Like, I don't want to say Netero from Hunter x Hunter because Netero is way too strong. Also, like the first commander of Bleach, or like not a non-perverted Roshi, but kind of this guy's just annoying, to be honest. I don't dislike him, but I think it's like a low okay. I guess he's more character than her, so I will just put him there. Yeah, like backstory, this or that, like, nah, I don't care about him really. He's too grumpy. I think that's my problem. Okay, who the fuck are those guys? The is wait, she's the foster mother of Emilia, isn't she? Something like that. Just a nice character, cool design. I guess because we put the mothers together. She got more screen time though. Actually, nah, you are better than her, right? Yeah, that's fair. Why is there a horse? Who the fuck? Ooh, I feel like I should know this one. This girl, boy, whatever, appeared like right at the end of season 3, and maybe of season 2 or 1. I don't remember, but we don't know shit. Oh, so they go into Humegalul. The one wife who helped Emilia of Regulus. She's like a whatever. Like she was a bit annoying, but then she didn't like. It's the point that she doesn't have a character until the end, right? Where she then broke free. So I guess, well, she has a better design though. But yeah, no. Can't put her higher than this, yeah. I think that's fine. Okay, now to the top 3. How do I want to do this? Of course, the goat is still missing. I just realized I have no lefties. I'm gonna start like this. The goat is not Subaru, but he is definitely loved here. I think Subaru's a pretty decisive character. I think if you like the anime, lives or dies with him. Because he's the main character. But I think if you really don't like him, you can't really watch ReZero. You can never like get accustomed to it. And what you have to do is either what I did, like I did like him from the beginning because I liked the whole idea of him standing out, being this outsider and his quirkish self and really like he is not only not a perfect main character, he's the exact opposite. Like he's really selfish, like really realistic character. And I do like this. I that's also why I like Yuji so much. These are not like hero characters from the beginning. They are not like they don't have like these perfect values and everything. They do get angry. They do have their weak points and so on, but he gets better and better. And at this point, he kind of is like this perfect version, almost. But I think just showing this journey where he got there and showing how he still struggles and kind of also he treats people um makes him really likable in my opinion at least. And relatable is the word I searched. Like who the fuck wouldn't behave like him or at least similarly to him if you were in his situation? Imagine you were put in this kind of shit. Like I think we should cut him some slack. And in my opinion, that this makes him only more likable to me. But there are two characters who are even better. Now the big war, the big question, which is the correct waifu? Um, for me, it's a pretty simple answer, and a lot of people will not like my answer because for me, a Rem is just a like. Mm, maybe here. So what's my problem with Rem? The whole part in season 1 where Rem was not trusting Subaru and was killing him multiple times kinda destroyed this whole character for me. Also for this whole relationship Subaru has to her. If I were put in this situation, I wouldn't trust Rem ever again because she didn't trust you. And yeah, she had all her reasons for it. I know. I guess maybe that's just pity, but I would just be fucking afraid because Subaru, even though he didn't behave very smartly and he had all his, how was it called? Um, he had this curse on him, so Ram thought he was of the witch cult, right? Um, he didn't do anything on his own, if I remember correctly, that was reason enough for me to straight up kill him. What this shows me is just that she is just able to proactively just kill somebody, like in my opinion, for too little reason, which is not a good trait. And the whole kind of twist that she then from completely hating him to loving him in this one timeline is for me just a signal for a really unstable person, which she is, showing her whole backstory, like with her powers and so on, and her actually going crazy when she has to. She is a bit like a Yuno from Future Diaries. Um, I never called it Future Diaries. I mean Mirai Nikki. Um, Only that she is both versions of Yuno at the same time. She's the good one and the bad one, and it's just like a matter of which timeline you are, in which one she turns. Because let's say another Subaru-like character appears, she would kill him instantly, which kind of for me destroys her core character. If you only look at the good one, though, yeah, we can put her higher, but I would never put her higher than anywhere near that. Also, I think actually if we kind of forced to put her here, to be honest, I probably would put her maybe even okay tier because this whole story about her being the best girl and so on kind of like makes me antagonize her more than I maybe should. But yeah, I think if I realistically evaluate it all together, that's a fair uh, place for her. Which brings us to the GOAT, the one and only Emilia. This character is one of the best female anime characters I have ever seen. Maybe she's even the best one. I love everything about her design. She has probably one of the strongest designs in my opinion. And not only that is she a character who can actually do something, like she can fight, she has hands. Um, she has the purest, most innocent, and most beautiful character I've ever seen. I have talked a lot about how I dislike, or not dislike, why I like Subaru that he's not perfect. It kinda is the same for her. She has this pure, perfect intentions, but she can't really use them because she's missing that kind of like knowledge, I guess, how to behave like a human because she was frozen in time and didn't really have a childhood. She remembers me a bit of Roxas, actually, now that I think about it. She, I don't know why though, to be honest. Maybe it's just a freezing in time capsule thingy. It feels like kinda her life was stolen from her, and not Subaru is now kinda like trying to give it back to her. Yeah, I would also probably absolutely sim for her, and that's reasonable enough for me to just put her in GOAT tier. And that's it. Tell me what you think about the list. Tell me why I'm absolutely wrong, why I'm right, what you see differently, if you can understand my reasoning, and tell me, of course, your favorite and least favorite characters. And for now, that should be it.